Have you ever found yourself spending entire days at home without stepping outside, thinking it's the safer, easier choice as you age? This morning, I spoke with a 74-year-old man who hadn't left his house in nearly 2 weeks. "It's just more comfortable here," he told me. "Everything I need is within reach, and there's less risk of falling or getting tired." What he didn't realize was that his well-intentioned choice to stay indoors was actually accelerating his aging process and putting his health at serious risk. The truth is, after 70, staying home all day isn't the safe choice many believe it to be. In fact, it could be silently damaging your health in ways you never imagined. While the comfort of your home might feel reassuring, medical research has revealed that spending all day indoors after 70 can trigger a cascade of health problems that many seniors never connect to their stay-at-home habits. In this video, I'm going to share 4 critical reasons why you shouldn't spend entire days at home after 70, backed by surprising research most doctors never discuss with their older patients. These aren't just minor concerns, they're serious issues that could mean the difference between maintaining your independence or facing a rapid decline in health. Stay with me until the end, because the 4th reason is something almost no one talks about, yet it might be the most important factor in determining how many healthy years you have left. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Reason 1: rapid muscle loss and physical decline. One of the most serious yet overlooked consequences of staying home all day after 70 is accelerated muscle loss, a condition doctors call sarcopenia. Many seniors don't realize that after 70, your body breaks down muscle tissue much more quickly than when you were younger and rebuilds it more slowly. When you spend entire days sitting at home, this natural muscle loss speeds up dramatically, setting off a dangerous cycle that can lead to frailty and loss of independence far sooner than necessary. Research shows that just 2 weeks of reduced physical activity can cause older adults to lose significant muscle mass and strength that might take months to rebuild. Even more concerning, this loss isn't distributed evenly throughout your body. The muscles in your legs and core, the very ones you need for basic mobility, balance, and preventing falls, deteriorate fastest when you're inactive. Consider Margaret, a 77-year-old who began staying home more frequently after a minor fall scared her. Although her intentions were good, within just 3 months, she noticed alarming changes. "Getting up from my chair became harder," she told me. "Then I started using my arms to push myself up. Then one day, I realized I couldn't stand up from my sofa without help." Her doctor explained that her muscles had weakened so significantly from lack of use that she'd lost nearly 20% of her leg strength just from staying home more. What makes this particularly dangerous is how quickly this muscle loss affects your functional abilities. Activities you once performed easily, standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or catching yourself if you stumble, suddenly become difficult or impossible. This creates a vicious cycle. You stay home because it feels safer, which weakens your muscles, which makes you less stable and more likely to fall, which makes you stay home even more. The solution isn't complicated, but it requires breaking the stay-at-home pattern. Even brief outings, a short walk to a neighbor's house, a trip to a nearby store, or a stroll around the block, can help maintain crucial muscle strength. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Moving your body daily, especially your legs, sends essential signals to your muscles that they're still needed and should be maintained rather than broken down. If mobility is already challenging, start small, but start somewhere. Standing up and sitting down repeatedly for a minute, walking to your mailbox, or doing simple standing exercises while holding onto something stable can help preserve the muscle tissue you still have. Remember, when it comes to muscle after 70, the use it or lose it principle isn't just a saying, it's a biological reality that directly determines how long you will maintain your independence. Reason 2: vitamin D deficiency and its serious consequences. The second critical reason to avoid staying indoors all day after 70 is something many seniors never connect to their homebound habits: severe vitamin D deficiency. This isn't just about bone health, it affects nearly every system in your body, and the consequences can be both serious and wide-ranging. When you stay indoors all day, your skin rarely gets the sunlight exposure needed to produce vitamin D naturally. After 70, this problem becomes dramatically worse because your skin becomes up to 80% less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D compared to when you were younger. Many seniors mistakenly believe that drinking milk or taking a basic multivitamin provides enough vitamin D, but research shows these sources rarely provide adequate amounts, especially if you're not getting regular sun exposure. Take James, a 79-year-old who prided himself on his independent lifestyle but rarely left his apartment. Despite eating well and taking a daily multivitamin, his doctor was baffled by his unexplained fatigue, increasing bone pain, and recurring respiratory infections. Blood tests revealed his vitamin D levels were dangerously low, less than 25% of the recommended amount. "But I get plenty of calcium and take my vitamins," James protested. What he didn't understand was that without regular sunlight, his body simply couldn't maintain healthy vitamin D levels. The consequences of this deficiency extend far beyond weak bones. Recent research has linked low vitamin D to increased risk of heart problems, cognitive decline, immune system dysfunction, and even certain types of cancer. It can also worsen depression and sleep problems, creating a downward spiral where you feel too tired and unmotivated to go outside, which further decreases your vitamin D levels, making fatigue and mood problems even worse. What's particularly concerning is how quickly vitamin D deficiency can develop when you're over 70 and staying indoors. Studies show that seniors who don't receive regular sun exposure can develop significant deficiencies within just 4 to 6 weeks, especially during winter months. The good news is that even brief outdoor exposure, 15 to 20 minutes several times a week with your face and arms uncovered, weather permitting, can make a substantial difference. If mobility issues make getting outdoors challenging, even sitting near an open window or on a porch can provide some benefit, though it's not as effective as direct sunlight. For those with severe limitations, high-quality vitamin D supplements may be necessary, but they should be taken under medical supervision as proper dosing is essential. Remember, vitamin D isn't just another supplement, it's a crucial hormone that affects virtually every system in your body. After 70, maintaining adequate levels becomes both more difficult and more important than ever, making outdoor time a necessity rather than a luxury. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's move forward. Reason 3: accelerated cognitive decline and brain aging. Perhaps the most alarming consequence of staying home all day after 70 is how quickly it can accelerate brain aging and cognitive decline. Many seniors don't realize that the human brain requires regular novelty, social interaction, and physical movement to maintain its neural connections. When you spend all day in the same environment, seeing the same things and engaging in the same limited activities, your brain receives significantly less stimulation, which can speed up cognitive decline at a rate many find shocking. Research now shows that seniors who rarely leave their homes experience a measurably faster decline in memory, problem-solving abilities, and processing speed compared to those who regularly engage with the outside world. Even more concerning, studies have found that extended periods of staying home are associated with actual physical changes in the brain, including more rapid shrinkage of the hippocampus, a brain region crucial for memory formation. Consider Robert, a retired engineer who was always known for his sharp mind. At 76, after his wife passed away, he gradually stopped going out except for necessary appointments. His children noticed changes within just months. He seemed less engaged in conversations, had trouble remembering recent events, and showed less interest in his lifelong hobbies. His doctor explained that his predominantly indoor lifestyle wasn't just making him lonely, it was literally causing his brain to age faster due to reduced stimulation and novelty. What makes this particularly insidious is how the cognitive effects create a self-reinforcing cycle. As mental sharpness declines, many seniors become anxious about navigating the outside world, which makes them stay home even more, further accelerating cognitive changes. They often attribute these changes to just getting older rather than recognizing them as consequences of their increasingly limited environment. The good news is that the brain remains remarkably responsive to stimulation at any age. Even small increases in environmental complexity, social interaction, and physical movement can help maintain cognitive function. Simple outings, visiting a different park, shopping at a new store, attending a community event, or even taking a different walking route, provide the novel sensory experiences your brain needs to maintain neural connections. And the benefits appear quickly. Studies show that seniors who break patterns of staying home all day often notice improvements in mental clarity, mood, and memory within just weeks of increasing their environmental engagement. This suggests that cognitive decline isn't always the one-way street many assume it to be. At least some aspects can be improved with the right stimulation. If physical limitations make going out challenging, even changing your environment within your neighborhood can help. Sitting in different outdoor locations, varying your route for short walks, or arranging for transportation to new places can provide the novelty your brain craves. The key is breaking the monotony of seeing and experiencing the exact same environment day after day. Reason 4: social isolation and its life-threatening effects. The fourth reason to avoid staying home all day after 70 might be the most serious, yet it's often completely overlooked: the profound physical consequences of social isolation. Many people assume that feeling lonely is simply an emotional issue, but compelling research now shows that prolonged social isolation actually triggers physiological changes in your body that can be life-threatening. When you regularly stay home all day, casual social interactions naturally diminish. The brief chats with neighbors, conversations with store clerks, or spontaneous encounters while out walking gradually disappear from your life. What few people realize is that these seemingly minor social connections play a crucial role in regulating your immune system, stress hormones, and even cardiovascular function. Studies have found that chronically isolated seniors show elevated levels of inflammation throughout their bodies, disrupted sleep patterns, and increased stress hormones like cortisol, all of which accelerate aging and increase vulnerability to disease. Perhaps most alarmingly, research published in major medical journals has shown that the health impact of prolonged isolation is comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes daily and more harmful than obesity or physical inactivity. Take Eleanor, a 73-year-old who gradually started staying home more after moving to a new community following her retirement. She considered herself healthy and didn't feel particularly lonely, as she talked to her children by phone regularly. But after months of rarely leaving home, she was surprised when her doctor found her blood pressure had risen significantly, and blood tests showed elevated inflammation markers. These changes aren't from your diet or lack of exercise alone, her doctor explained. Your body is showing the classic physiological response to social isolation. The lack of regular, in-person social contact was literally changing her physical health. What makes this particularly dangerous is how isolation often develops gradually. Many seniors don't realize they've become isolated because they maintain a few strong relationships or have regular phone calls with family. But research shows that brief, casual interactions with a variety of people, exactly the kind that naturally occur when you go out regularly, provide unique benefits that even close relationships can't fully replace. The good news is that even small increases in social contact can produce measurable improvements in health markers. Joining a weekly community group, taking a class, volunteering, or even becoming a regular at a local cafe where you exchange brief pleasantries with staff can help counteract the physiological effects of isolation. The key isn't necessarily deep friendships, though those are certainly beneficial. It's having regular, face-to-face contact with a variety of people. If mobility limitations make getting out difficult, consider arranging for regular visitors, joining a senior phone buddy program, or exploring transportation services specifically designed for seniors. The important thing is breaking the pattern of days spent entirely alone at home. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. As we've explored these 4 critical reasons to avoid staying home all day after 70, accelerated muscle loss, vitamin D deficiency, cognitive decline, and the physical effects of social isolation, a clear pattern emerges. What might seem like the safer, more comfortable choice in the short term can actually increase your health risks significantly over time. This doesn't mean you need to maintain the same active lifestyle you had in your 50s or 60s. The key is finding a balance that acknowledges your current capabilities while avoiding the trap of spending entire days inside your home. Even small, consistent efforts to get outside and engage with the world can make a tremendous difference in how well your body and mind age. If you've recognized your own habits in this video, don't be discouraged. The human body shows remarkable resilience at any age, and many of the effects we've discussed can improve when you begin increasing your outdoor time and environmental engagement. Start where you are, perhaps with a brief daily walk, a regular coffee date with a friend, or a commitment to sit outside for 15 minutes each morning. For those with mobility challenges, acknowledge the limitations but focus on what's possible rather than what isn't. Perhaps a family member can help you get to a park occasionally, or a neighbor might accompany you for a short walk. Many communities also offer senior transportation services specifically designed to help older adults maintain their connection to the outside world. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every bit of time you spend outside your home, engaging with different environments and people, helps counter the effects we've discussed. Your later years can and should be a time of continued engagement with life, not withdrawal from it. And the choices you make today about how much time you spend in the world beyond your front door may well determine how many healthy, independent years you have ahead. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.